Hey everyone, this is Karen Waksman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about selling a Health Mart pharmacy. So if you have a great product that's perfect for Health Mart pharmacy, this training will give you some things to think about in regards to selling to them. With that said, let's get started on today's training. So let's talk about Health Mart. Health Mart is a retailer that a lot of people don't think about, and it's going to be a fun conversation. It is an independent pharmacy franchise. They have more than 5,000 member pharmacies across 50 states. Basically, what that means is that the pharmacies are locally owned and operated, and so it's all about community and it's all about individualism within their pharmacies. So they are doing a very interesting experience where I think they originally started and then it decided to do the franchise route, and it's grown tremendously. They're actually owned by McKesson, which is a huge pharmaceutical company, which basically means that they have money, and I like that. So that's something to consider. Now, let's talk about selling to them. First of all, if they are franchise owned, that means that you could probably sell to them on an individual level as well as with corporate buyers. What that means is usually that if they're creating independence and each one is independently owned, you could possibly go drive around and try to open accounts with them. You want to make sure that you're not sounding like a fool when you're reaching out to them, and you want to prepare your packaging, pricing, everything perfectly before you start this route. There is some work to do to build the strategy. Some people just get overzealous and just run to a store. Not necessarily the best choice because it could backfire on you later. But ultimately, if you do want to sell to them, since they're individually owned, they have individually owned buyers. And that means that you could seriously open up accounts. And that means you get one to say yes, and then you can go back to all the other ones and try to open up more and more. I had clients who've done that with lots of types of retailers that have that franchise capacity. Now, pharmacy is a little different in that they don't have huge store outlets, but it's still interesting where the other stores who have franchise might have bigger spaces, whatever, they can buy more product. So the bottom line is go check out a Health Mart if you haven't heard of them and see whether or not you could put your product in there. So obviously they could buy anything a pharmacy would typically buy. It would include stuff like vitamins and maybe some gift items. They probably have all sorts of varieties. It obviously is changed based on location. Maybe they have seasonal products per location. And so anyways, get in your car, go drive around, go take a look. And when ready, you can starting to open up accounts. I know a lot of customers who literally just do that and they build out their business. This is for somebody who seriously maybe is terrified of selling to big stores with lots of volume because for whatever reason that makes you uncomfortable. When you're slowly opening up accounts, that feels really good for some of you. You're okay with getting in your car and driving around or hiring somebody to do it. If that's you, this could be a great opportunity. And if not, then there are other pharmacies that have corporate buyers who can buy stuff for all their stores. So that's typically how it works. But the great news is, whatever, open up one or two Health Mart stores, then you could conceivably say to everybody, I sell to Health Mart and you sound cool. And then maybe you can get into other chain stores. So it really helps you open up accounts. So I like that. I always like those types of retailers. They don't have a very good online presence as of now. I don't know what's going on, but they need to build that out. The reason I say that is some, and I'm not trying to disrespect them in any way, but some chain stores, some pharmacies and so forth, that many locations usually has a much bigger presence online. And so when selling to them online, which is usually a different buyer than physical stores, there's opportunity to make a lot of money on their online presence. Health Mart, not so much. But again, it could just be an opportunity for you to find the buyer who's responsible for the online website. And although you won't be selling that much, it could be a start to get in the door as well. That's something to think about. But that is unique to them. They're not rocking it online at this moment. They do need to build it out. And honestly, when you're selling to regionals like Health Mart, I call them regionals, where they have lots of locations, but they're also individually owned. So it's not really the same as a big conglomerate, I would say, even though it is. I would tell you that honestly, why you would open up those doors and walk around, drive around and drive yourself crazy is honestly to get the name brand so that the other retailers also could enjoy your opportunities, because these buyers at chain stores are really looking for products that are already bought by other retailers. Getting that first deal is always the hardest with retail chains. And once that happens, the other one feels more safe about that opportunity. Anyways, I hope that provided value for you. If you want to learn how to approach, pitch, and sell to Health Mart, please take a look at what we do. You can go to retailmba.com. We are a retail consultancy, a rep agency, and honestly, we are here to help you scale your business however you want, by yourself or with the support of us or one of our events. And we're always doing some fun stuff. So be on the lookout for the next video we create. This is Karen Waksman. Thanks so much.